Hello guys, welcome back to the Works Design Creatives, where we give 100% youth empowerment. And the previous tutorial we talked about glassmorphism, where we could design a card that looks transparent. We could design a card that is transparent. We could design a credit card. From this card you can design anything. You can design from actually glassmorphism. You can design a website that has templates that are glass-like, and I believe we will get there and you will get to know how to design such templates. Templates that are very user friendly. User interface is well polished. And today I want us to talk about something we call neumorphism in Figma. Neumorphism is different from the glassmorphism, and I believe you're going to see what happens with neumorphism. So let me start off so that I may make that word simpler and more understood. Let me choose a frame for this one. Let me reduce it, zoom out. Yeah, let's play with this. Right. So I need a background. That is somehow not very dull, something that's brighter. This color is great. The color number is this one, 1765892 DEF6F5. So let's work with this now to create a neumorphism, or something that is looking like engraved in our templates, or something that protrudes out in our template. I will get a shape there, and I can give it just any size. I can grow it bigger. I can increase the shape to that size. Let me see, is that size okay? I think this size is too big for me. So then this shape, I will give it a similar color to what the background shape or the background frame looks like. So let me give it that similar color. From there, I want to do this. I want to come to the shadows. I do it on effects. I have created a shadow, so I can increase this shadow, can make x to be 10 and make y to be 10. That's the other side of y, the x-axis. And then I can decide to make the blur. If you take x to be 10 and y to be 10, take blur to be 20, double the x and y, or say x plus y is that. And then on this one, we can decide to have a different color. Can decide to have a different color of the shadow. Which color is that? I think this color is this is great. And then I can increase the opacity somewhere there. No, somewhere 80. Aha, nice. So we've said our x is 10, our y is 10, and then we double that. And then from there we can decide to have another shadow. Can drop another shadow. This time round, our x was 10, so this time round let's make our x be minus 10, and then our y was 10. We make our y minus 10, and then our y minus 10. That's that other side of the top left side of the shape, and then our blur will be 20. Is it coming? Let me see if it's coming. Our blur is 20, and then we can have a different color for this one. Think I can give it white, and then I increase the opacity to that. The shape is coming. Is coming. Now from here we can decide to create so this shape is hanging on the background. That's what we call Neumorphism. The shape is actually protruding from the background shape. So we can duplicate this and see what we can do. Actually, we can, before we do the duplicate, it's good to make this the component. So you click here to make it a component. It's okay, the color has changed to purple there. So then from there you can do some duplication. You can also duplicate again to have another shape there. Right, let me drop it a bit there, then I drop this to there, then I drop this to there. Good. So from here we can decide to change the second shape. We can have it be like let me see, can I make it a circle, or can make it round? See that? And then this one I can should I reduce it a bit? Let me see. If I reduce it a bit, how does it look? Yeah, let that look like that. So we have a component, and then the master component, and then the other components are around there. So we can play around with this component so that we can see how Neumorphism comes in, how Neumorphism works. So from my assets, you can see I have some components. There's a components that I do have here. Sorry, this is the first component, the rectangle one. So let me pick this component here and drop it here, drop it down there. Want to change this component to let me reduce these ones. Let's reduce it so that they can fit in well, with the shapes that I want to have. Let me reduce this also and bring it inside there. Yeah, I think this is okay. So with this other component, I can make this also become a component. Yes, so that we have two components. There's this one and this other one, and then I can duplicate this there. Let me see the others where they fall. I think it's there, and then can have another one out there. Cool. Now let's work on the first one. Want to see if we can change this first one to something else. We can change the shadows. We have effects here. We can decide to change these shadows to, can increase the shadows, and then we can decide to change this one to inner shadow, and this one, sorry, You can also change this one to inner shadow, and then from there we can duplicate this. You can control shift D, control D. You can see have another shadow there, and I can reduce this shadow, not shadow, sorry, this shape, similar shape component. I can decide to have it reduced to a smaller shape from there. So let me try and see if I can reduce it. Then I place it inside there. Let me see. Do you see that? Oh, it looks nice, looks very okay for me. Then with this other one, we had a shape of a circle there, so I can duplicate this also. Can duplicate this, control D to duplicate it, and then I can make this to be a circle. Sorry, can reduce this to be a circle out there. Do you see that? Did you see what has happened? This one looks so cool, looks very cool. And then I can do something with this. I can change the drop shadows, these inner shadows to, I can change these inner shadows to drop shadow. Change this to drop shadow like that, and then I can create a drop shadow of say 6, 6, and then 12. 6, 6, 12, and then I can create this one. I can make it have 10, 10, and then 20, and opacity of 90. Cool. And then what else do I need to do? So from this one, I think I can decide to create some circle from here and see how it looks like. I need a bigger one. I duplicate this, control D, and then I grow this the first shadow. Let me grow the first shadow, see how it appears. It's a bigger circle, sorry. And then I do have my smaller circle. Does it look cool? Oh yes. I can change the shadows so that they go to this other side. You can decide to have this shadow is the same, this shadow is the same. I can make this negative 10 and negative 10. Yeah, negative 10 and negative, so that the shadow goes to this other side. The dark shadow moves to that other side, and then I can decide to, on the same shadow, can decide to change this color, something that looks more better. And then the blur, I think I can just leave the blur to 4 so that doesn't appear too blurrish. Cool. So this is actually what we call neumorphism. So you can place anything on this one. You can have something like this, and then you duplicate, and then bring it here and reduce it to sorry, let me reduce it to a button. Click here, so let me increase this so that it looks more appealing. So if you place it here, looks bigger and looks better. So and then you can change the color, of course, something that looks more cool. Yes, so you see the button that we have created. It's not the normal button that we are used to. It's a button that is different from the normal buttons that we play around with. If it was this one, we would have brought it we would have done some duplication. We would have done some duplication and bring it and reduce it to that, so that we create another button that has round corners. And then we can say, we can just write anything here. Just write anything here. Bring to top, bring to front, create something here. Join us. Did you see that? So that's it. So here you can decide to have buttons that are protruding, buttons that are neumorphic in shape. You get it? And can decide to have this be inner. Inner of 10 and another 10. Let's see how it looks like. And then we create another inner shadow of -10, -10, and another -10. So from there you can see this button looks like a rubber. They look like a rubber that protrudes from outside. So when you're designing a website, you can decide to have something like this. When you're designing a website, you can decide to have something like this, something that protrudes outside. You can place your images on these shapes. You can place your images on these shapes. You don't have to get go normal way. It is always good to go to think outside box and place something like this one. You can have something like this one and create something unique, something nice, something that will attract your client. If you show your clients the work that you're doing things like this, your client will definitely be amazed by the work that you're doing. Your client will definitely be amazed, and he will be like, wow, this is something that I can try, this is something that I can do. If you look at these shapes, they show how neumorphism works, and Neumorphism tries to create some very attractive images and shapes, and makes shapes protrude outside the sieve. The 3D shapes sieve. There are rubbers that are placed on top of a table, or the shapes are unique, and we can do anything with the shapes. We can, like we've done with this one. You can see this one brings some life. You can see it's protruding outside. Similar case to this other one. You can see it looks like a rubber that is placed. So your client will definitely, or when the consumer or the users go to this site, they will be able to be they will be interested taking themselves through the interface of that site, or the application that will be designed. So thank you for watching this one. I believe you're going to try and have something that will look nicer than this one, something that will look more attractive, and you can play around with this. And when we get to web design, I will majorly work on this neumorphic designs. This is what I will be trying to work on, so follow through until we get follow through the web design program, so that you can be able to grasp neumorphism, because I will use neumorphism in most of my shapes, in most of my templates, in most of my buttons. I will be trying to incorporate neumorphic designs or neumorphic buttons. Give a comment, tell me where to improve, and also tell me any course that you feel like I should talk about. I am ready to deliver it to you. And please subscribe to the channel. Thank you, and be blessed.